Interview 1.
Welcome to Global Beverages, where we explore the cultural impact of various drinks around the world. Today, we're talking with Ms. Emma, a cultural historian specializing in tea. Ms. Emma, thank you for joining us.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Tea is one of the most consumed beverages globally. Could you give us a brief history of how tea spread across different regions?
Of course, tea originated in China over 5,000 years ago. Initially, it was consumed as a medicinal drink, but it eventually became a popular beverage for daily consumption. By the Tang Dynasty, tea had become an integral part of Chinese culture, and from there, it spread to Japan, where tea ceremonies became highly ritualized. Tea didn't reach Europe until the 16th century when Portuguese traders brought it back from China. The British quickly adopted tea, and it became a central part of British culture, especially after the introduction of afternoon tea in the 19th century.
How does tea play a role in different cultures today?
Tea is deeply embedded in many cultures around the world. In China and Japan, tea ceremonies still hold cultural significance, representing peace, harmony, and respect. In the UK, tea is a social activity, with afternoon tea being a quintessentially British tradition. In India, chai, which is spiced tea, is. Similarly, in the Middle East, coffeehouses became venues for discussing. Each region has its own unique way of preparing and consuming tea, which reflects their cultural values and history. Politics and culture. Even today, coffee remains a central part of daily life in many cultures.
What are some recent trends in tea consumption?
In recent years, we've seen a growing interest in herbal and specialty teas, especially among younger generations. People are becoming more health conscious and are looking for alternatives to sugary drinks. Matcha, for example, which is a powdered green tea from Japan, has become popular worldwide due to its health benefits. Additionally, tea tourism has become a trend, with people traveling to countries like China, Japan, and India to experience tea culture firsthand. Interview 2.
Welcome to Communicate with Confidence. Today, we're discussing the art of public speaking with Mr. John, a communication expert. Mr. John, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure to talk about public speaking.
Public speaking is often considered a difficult skill to master. Why do you think that is?
I believe it's because public speaking involves more than just delivering a message. It's about engaging your audience, conveying your ideas clearly, and managing anxiety. Many people fear public speaking because they're afraid of being judged or making mistakes. However, like any other skill, it can be improved with practice and preparation. The key is to focus on the message rather than worrying about perfection.
What strategies can help someone become a more effective public speaker?
One of the most important strategies is preparation. Knowing your material well helps build confidence, and when you're confident, you'll be able to focus more on your delivery. Additionally, understanding your audience is crucial. Tailoring your message to their needs and interests will make your speech more relevant and engaging. Finally, practicing your delivery, including voice modulation and body language, can help you communicate more effectively.
How does public speaking benefit people in their personal and professional lives?
Public speaking is a valuable skill in both personal and professional contexts. It improves your ability to communicate clearly, which is essential in almost any situation. In the workplace, strong communication skills can set you apart, whether you're leading a meeting or giving a presentation. Personally, public speaking can boost your confidence and help you articulate your thoughts more clearly, improving your relationships and interactions with others.
Interview 3.
Welcome to Exploring the Cosmos. Today, we're joined by Dr. Rachel, an astrophysicist, to discuss the history and future of space exploration. Dr. Rachel, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. It's an exciting time to be talking about space exploration.
Space exploration has come a long way since its early days. Can you give us a brief history of how it began?
Certainly. The journey of space exploration began in the mid-20th century during the Cold War, when the United States and the Soviet Union were competing in what became known as the space race. The Soviets launched the first satellite, Sputnik, in 1957, and in 1961, Yuri Gagarin became the first human to orbit the Earth. The United States responded with the Apollo program, and in 1969, Neil Armstrong became the first person to walk on the moon. Since then, we've continued to explore space, launching probes to distant planets and establishing the International Space Station (ISS), which serves as a laboratory for scientific research.
What are some of the current goals in space exploration?
Today, one of the primary goals is to send humans back to the moon and eventually to Mars. NASA's Artemis program aims to land astronauts on the lunar surface by 2025, with the long-term goal of using the moon as a stepping stone for Mars missions. Private companies like SpaceX are also playing a major role in advancing space travel. Additionally, scientists are focused on studying other planets and celestial bodies to learn more about the universe and possibly discover signs of life beyond Earth.
What challenges do we face as we push further into space?
There are many challenges, from the technical difficulties of space travel to the physical and psychological effects of long-term space missions on astronauts. Radiation exposure, for example, is a significant concern, as is the lack of gravity, which can weaken bones and muscles. Additionally, the cost of space exploration is incredibly high, and there are ethical considerations, such as how to protect other planets from contamination. However, with continued advancements in technology, I'm optimistic that we will overcome these challenges.